Stephen Glickman, you're here at the Saturn Awards. You're the co-host of the Saturn podcast with this lady over here. Tell me, as a nerd, when you grew up as a kid, as a nerd, as a geek, did you ever think you'd end up here?
Yes, every hour of the day. No, yes. I didn't, well, yes. As soon as I knew that the Saturn Awards existed, I wanted to be a part of it. I didn't know how. I didn't know anyone involved. And I slowly just wiggled my way around until I found some wonderful people who are on the board and the people involved. And I just kept saying, I want to do something. I want to be involved. I don't know how to be involved, but let me do something. And then they said, I host 2 podcasts. One for Western Sound, which is a very serious and heavy, long-winded interview show, hour and a half, 2-hour-long show. And the other one is the nighttime show, which I've been doing for 4 years with my friends. So they were like, well, why don't you come do the Saturn Awards podcast, do live from Saturn, bring in a co-host. And I was like, Tiffany Smith is the only person I'd want to co-host with. And I got so lucky she was available, and she knows way more than I do. And I know my fair share.
Right.
When it comes to toys, there's very few other people I'm friends with that know more than me when it comes to that kind of stuff. But just pure comic book knowledge, Tiffany Smith kicks my ass constantly. We had a whole argument, her and I, about Rogue One, where she said that she loved Rogue One, and I said, not a big fan of Rogue One because everyone in the movie is dead.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, well, I like having action figures of all my toys. I want a bunch of dead people. I don't want to play with dead people. What am I, crazy? Like, everyone's dead? That's not fun. And she was like, you're judging it based off of the action figures? Like, that's not a fair way to judge it. And we had a whole thing. It was really fun. It was great.
That's the kind of humor you get.
It's fun to have that be your job, where you're arguing about Rogue One.
Trust me, I don't.
But yeah, that's what it's all about. That's what you guys are all about.
All right, Steve, what can we look forward next from you, man? What do you got going on?
My first big stand-up album through 800 Pound Gorilla Records comes out near the end of the year. It's called Voices in My Head, and we recorded it at the Ice House in Pasadena, 2 shows, and mixed them together. Stormy Daniels came out to come watch me.
Hello.
Do my album, and I do a lot of impressions of certain presidential people, so she was there to come cheer me on. So.
Did you roll up a magazine by any chance? I'm just asking.
Oh, God. It got rough.
No surprise. No surprise. All right, well, that's
weird. We went to Denny's afterwards.
Oh, no.
An Uber driver drove Stormy Daniels and I and a few other folks over to Denny's at 2 in the morning. It was weird, man. It was weird.
That's an LA story. That's what that is all about.
That's a friggin' comedy album. That's what that is. And you're going to have to check it out. It's going to be great.
All right, Stephen Glickman, thanks so much, man. Great to see you again, man. Take care.